Welcome everybody, this is Talented Tuesdays and I'm your host, QuiySpeaks. I got my man Jimmy in the building.
What's good?
Just real quick, I'm gonna break down the ground rules. You guys, you know the deal. Feel free to leave your comments, drop questions, concerns, everything like that, but also leave that comment section positive and crystal clear. Like I said, I'm QuiySpeaks. This is brought to you by the GoldenKey Foundation, developing leaders at a time. And I got my man Jimmy in the building. He's going to tell us a little bit about his art and what he does. But before that, Jimmy, just introduce yourself. Tell us where you came from, how you ended up down in Miami, and what you do.
What's good? Name's Jimmy. I'm an artist. I came down to Miami to just start my art career. Like, I really love art. I put so much energy, passion into it. And now I just got to show it off to people. I just got to promote myself. That's practically it. Like, that's it.
Okay. So we mentioned earlier, you recently shared a very compelling story that I thought was interesting on Instagram. If you don't mind sharing with us that story about your living situation and how you overcame that, because that's very important. Like you said, that adds inspiration to everybody out here who might be facing the same things.
Yeah, growing up, I didn't really have much. Like, I grew up homeless, and then there's just a lot of drama. I had problems with my dad. I had problems with the step family because, you know, my dad had kids and he had a wife, but I really had problems with him. The thing is, my mom, she moved to DC, so she left me with my dad, and ooh, boy, times were tough, I'll tell you that. But, you know, I overcame that because I was like, I'm not going to be negative. I can't be negative. I can't grow. You know, I can't expect things to do better. I mean, to be better if I just stay the same. So I had to change. I had to start thinking positive, how I'm going to make it, who I'm going to talk to, what can I do to get myself out there. You know, I just really wanted to get out the house. Like, so I just kept talking to people. I just kept networking. I try to find stuff online just to go to. But I do so much, and I don't know, it's just, I knew ever since I was little, God was telling me, you know, you're gonna be great. It's all right. You know, we face so much problems, but we don't see the good side. You feel me? Like, don't let the situations that you're going through overcome you. You feel me? Like, he puts us through these situations not to hurt us, but to build us.
Right.
You know, like, I am the reason I am today because of my past. You know, I could have been out selling weed, you know, doing this, something negative, but I said, forget that. Forget that. I found a different way, which is art. So I just pushed myself out there, and I really love it.
So when did you first discover that you were either good at art or art was going to be something that you were passionate about?
To be honest, I was always sketching when I was little, but I never really like took it seriously. Like, I'll sketch like every month. Like, sketch something, nothing serious.
What was your favorite thing to sketch?
Dragon Ball Z. Like, it was Dragon Ball Z. Like, that was the first thing. I would take it to, I would go to the library every day because back in the day, I didn't want to stay home. So I'll just go to the library, start reading Dragon Ball Z, and I just started drawing them. But, you know, when I was little, I didn't really take that seriously. But when I started to get older, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do art. So junior year of high school, I just started drawing every single day. Like, the more I kept drawing, the more I wanted to be better at it. Cause I seen a drawing, I'm just like, I know I could do better. So I just kept drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing. Like, now I started to even read about art. Like, that's how much passionate. I just put so much energy to it, man. I really love it. Like,
when did you start reading about art?
Like a month ago.
Oh, okay.
A month ago.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you was about to say a couple years ago.
Nah.
I'm like, damn, you was really, your mind was really up there.
Nah. It's because right now I just started painting, so I'm just trying to learn what tools, what different paintings I could put together to make a new painting, what colors and stuff like that.
And so it's funny that you say, you know, you will always look at your art or your little sketches and be like, you know, I could do better, and you'll do it all over again. Have anybody ever told you, like, you show them a drawing, it's like, it ain't really good, or?
Yeah. Like, I've had some of that. That's when I was first starting drawing. Now they can't say that. Now they can't say that. But at first I was just like, you know what? Even I knew it wasn't good. But even when people were telling me, I didn't really like that. So I just had to keep pushing. So I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to just do it again. And I just kept doing it.
Like,
Oh, my fault.
No, go ahead.
Like for me, if I'm drawing, if it doesn't look like the photo that I'm drawing, then I'm not gonna keep drawing it.
Okay.
That's the whole point of sketching. You know, to make it look like what you're drawing. That's really it.
So, what was the question I was about to ask you? It had to do with the sketches. So what exercises how does one get better at drawing? So it's like, because a lot of people think that drawing is either you have it or you don't have it. But there are people who start off not good drawers and they become great artists and painters and what have you. So what are some exercises a person can do to get better at drawing? What do you do when you know that something could be better than you had in mind?
To be honest, it's really how much time and effort you put into it. Like me, I legit draw every single day. Like that's just how you have to do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the most amazing thing ever. The fact that you just put your hand on that paper and you just start doing something, that's all you got to do. Because that's how you just build memory from your hand, you know, when you're drawing.
Oh, okay.
So I just stick to it every single day. It doesn't have to take an hour, just a 30-minute sketch. That's what I usually do. If I'm not drawing something serious, just draw every single day if you can.
Basically going through the motions, eventually your hand starts to get used to those motions so you can recreate.
Yeah, it's like when you're doing sports, you know, track, football, or anything. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Or like when you're lifting weights, you get what I'm saying?
The more you do it, the easier it gets, lighter it gets.
Exactly.
Okay, that's interesting. Because I was like, how does one get better at drawing? Because, you know, I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people automatically say because you're left-handed.
Bro, I've seen some amazing left-handed people on IG and I was just like, wow.
Bruh, and it's like, I used to know, like, I never was like a big drawer. My favorite things to draw was Dragon Ball Z, ninjas. Like, I never really took it serious. Whereas, like, I really got into the flow of being nice at it. But it's just like, once I saw in myself that, like, never mind, it's corny. It's just like, I just stopped. So it's like, I was either thinking, you either good or you're not good. So it's good that so don't stop, won't stop.
I could show you my first book, you would be like, wow. And then now it's just like, whoa, he really did that. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
So, I mean, if y'all don't know, y'all should follow him on IG. What's your IG real quick? Just throw that out real
Camille
quick.
Jimmy, CamilleJimmy.
He got a couple, you go in there, you'll see all his crazy paintings. He got a couple paintings. This one in particular is fire. It's a painting of Lauryn Hill and everybody trying to get their hands on it. So y'all should definitely check that one out. But, so you said you paint, draw. How often do you paint? You say you draw every day.
Yeah, I draw every day, but the painting, it's like, the painting is different than the drawing because I could do way more with the drawing but I just started painting, you see what I'm saying? But the painting, how I do people is just like abstract, like positive and negative, black and white. So it's like, how am I gonna sketch this person on such a big scale? You see what I'm saying? Because I don't usually draw people like 3 feet tall.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So sometimes I just take my time with it, really, to be honest.
And real quick, I just want to pause for a second. I see some new people that just tuned in. I just want to remind you guys, this is Talented Tuesdays. Feel free to ask questions. If you think that I'm missing a question to ask Jimmy, drop a question right here. I already see Nick had a comment. I already reserved the Lauryn Hill piece. Nick, one of the people I was talking about that's plotting on that Lauryn Hill piece. So, you know, guys, feel free to ask questions. Drop some more comments like that. Shanae over here too. She was plotting on the Lauryn Hill piece. Y'all just gotta go check it out. But so you started with draw and Dragon Ball Z characters. Now, as you start to progress and as you're starting to, you know, expand your talents and you're trying to you're trying to challenge yourself a little bit more. What do you find yourself drawing now, or even painting now? What are your favorite things to draw or paint?
Well, right now I was into realism. Like, I'll just be sketching people as real as I can, but I started to step away from that because I'm okay with it. You see what I'm saying? Right now I'm just trying to open many doors. Like, I didn't paint, now I'm painting. I didn't color, now I'm coloring. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to open more doors for me.
And you mentioned coloring. Do you use like oil pastel?
No. I started using Copic markers.
Okay, I'm not really sure what those are.
No, those are like they're really realistic. Like it's just really, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I could draw, like say I have a Boondocks drawing, I can make it look like exactly like the same color as on the TV, like it's gonna be on paper. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So it's basically, it sounds like an expensive ass marker.
Oh hey, those markers cost $10 each. Yeah. You know, hey, GoFundMe is gonna be my birthday. Please.
Yo, I'm about to say, it sound like an expensive ass marker.
What? Those things are $10 each. When I get a check, I just go buy like 2 or 3.
So we might have subliminally answered my next question, but what are some of your biggest obstacles that you face as an artist? Like just some things that you experienced that kind of like hindered you and you had to build yourself back up.
It's really drawing faces right now, because I'm trying to draw. I know how to do it realism, but I'm trying to draw people's face as like cartoons and stuff like that.
Oh, like caricatures, kind of.
Yeah, because that's really the hard part. So I just watch. I look at other artists on Instagram. Like I try to mimic what they're doing and try to put it in my way. Like try to draw you as a cartoon. Like I'll try to remember how they drew that person. You feel me? Like copy the style and then take that style to another level.
No, man, make it your own.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the first of all, have you ever sold a painting? And if so, what was the first painting you sold?
Nah, I haven't sold a painting yet, because right now I'm trying to do an art show. So I'm trying to make a collection of 10 and try to do something like show it off or put it in a gallery. But right now, when I sell them, it's gonna be around like Art Basel, to be honest. Like you know, more money.
Yeah, Art Basel is a big deal.
Yeah.
I think down in Homestead they even having an art walk. I think this weekend.
Oh, for real?
This Saturday. Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on these things.
I'll send you the information, because it might be one of those type of events where you can just walk down there with some art and just present yourself like that. So I'll let you know. I'll give you the information tomorrow. But so that was my next question about the art shows. You plan on organizing an art show, or are you just trying to find some art shows that you can get plugged into?
Yeah, I'm trying to find some art shows that I could get plugged into. But I started getting out at Wynwood. I actually painted there like a month ago. And the crazy thing about it is that they knew me and I didn't even know them. Like I walked in, I was there like, "You're Jimmy the artist?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like you know me, you feel me? So I don't know. I'm trying to find something over there. If I could do something, I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but hey, you gotta make sacrifices for your dreams. So I said, forget it.
Yeah, for those who are not familiar with the Miami area, Wynwood is one of those areas that's like very artsy. You got a lot of graffiti art. You got a lot of wall murals. I'm just trying to paint this picture. No pun intended. I'm trying to paint this picture for y'all so y'all can see where Wynwood is and how it looks. And for you to even say that they already knew you. Yeah, that had to feel like a blessing.
I was like, because I was like, whoa, they already know me. I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right, like putting myself out there.
And like Nick just said, you can also find Jimmy on FIU South Campus during the day too.
I'm always painting outside.
So that's basically how you got, because you moved from West Palm to Miami. Would you say being on FIU campus kind of is like how you got known down here?
Oh, definitely. Like, that grass area just gave me a lot of opportunities. Like I talk to professors, I talk to students. I just like talking to people, because when I'm painting, I feel like I'm free. Like I have nothing that goes on, and it's just the art. Like I live with my roommates. All I do is just draw, just talk about art, just think about art. Like I need to make it. That's my head. That's how my mindset is. Like I need to make it, even though sometimes I'll have doubts. But I can't let those doubts stop me, because that's everybody.
Yeah. They say I saw this quote literally this morning. It said, "Your mind can move mountains, but your doubts can build those mountains." Yeah. So it's like you really got to train your mind to think otherwise, because we really can do anything that we want to do. That's physically possible. But a lot of us tell ourselves we can't. We let other people tell us that we can.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So you ever had somebody that tell you? Knowing that you can. You ever had somebody tell you can't draw, or you'll never do this or do that?
Nah, to be honest. I mean, well, now that I think about it, yeah, I've had that. But I always told them I'm inspired by what I haven't done yet. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at other paintings, I'm just like, wow, I can't do it right now, but I can do it in the future. Like if I keep working, reading about it, to be honest, because the stuff that I thought that was hard is actually easy to me. Like coloring, sketching, it's all really easy to me.
And so you read about art now. What are some things that you read about art? And give us a little bit of foreground on what do you read about in these art books?
Well, I read about what's going on. Well, I try to use acrylics. I read about that. It's basically how to do portraits, because I'm such into black and white. Now I'm trying to expand from there now. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to draw people people. Try to learn about pencils and stuff like that. Anything that's really helpful that I could do with my art, to be honest. Like, that's really it.
Oh, so it basically it kind of like sends a person who has the talent and sends them back to the basics to learning how to
Oh yeah, definitely. Like shading and stuff like that, definitely. Because sometimes I forget, like, so I just have to go back into the book. But I'm not with the people are like always, hey, you should be a teacher and stuff like that. I really don't know how to. Like, I can't teach you art. I just know how to do it. Like, I don't know how to draw. I just know how to draw, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I just know how to do it. It's not like something I could explain, because I've watched so many videos and I keep drawing. Like, I just know how to do it without like any second thoughts.
And because of that, it makes you a horrible teacher.
Yeah, I can't, like, if someone's like, how do you shade? I don't know. I know how to do it. Like, you could watch me do it, but I don't know how to explain it. I just know you go from light to dark, and you just got to use all these materials, to be honest.
But at least you're one of those people that acknowledge the fact that you don't know how to teach. Like me, on the other hand, I'm the person that try to teach you something. Like, I'll try and teach you a step or something, and halfway through, I realize that you're still in the beginning, and I'm already at the end of the step. I'm still trying to teach you. And that's me. So it's like, I laugh when you say you know you're horrible at teaching.
Oh yeah, I'm trash. I'm trash.
But there's always ways to improve. Like reading those books. That's definitely ways that you can expand your mind to where you learn how to I guess reiterate. Put things into words.
It gives me more views on art, like graffiti and stuff like that.
Do you So what kind of art style do you like to use the most? Or do you have your own style? And how would you feel that your style is unique?
Well, for me, it's positive and negative. It's like that Lauryn Hill piece you seen. Like, that's how I like painting people. Cause that's the only way I could paint people right now. Cause I'm limited right now. Cause I can't do colors. Cause I'm still trying to learn. But for right now, it's like black and white. It's simple, but it looks really good. Like, it could have such a meaning. And that type of style, it could really get you far. Like, I've seen paintings like that in Drake's house, P. Diddy's house. Like, it's simple, but it's amazing. People are like, you should color and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm just getting into it. It's not like, I'm born with it.
We have a question from Miss AK85, one of our viewers. She said, are there any sample of his work present to show us tonight?
Oh man, nah.
Before you got paintings?
Man. Nah, I'm actually on vacation. I actually came all the way down here to do the interview. So all my stuff's back in West Palm. So like, I don't got nothing on me.
But he did throw that Instagram out, so you can find him on the gram. I'll actually put it in here again, and you can find it on the YouTube as well. Also, if you have like pictures, or if you have like time-lapse video of you doing some art, and you want to send it to me, I can include it in the YouTube video as well.
Yeah,
for later on, stuff like that. Thank you for that question, Ms. AK85. Do you give yourself dates that you want to complete projects that you're working on, or do you let yourself just ride the wave?
Yeah, to be honest, I just ride the wave, because sometimes I be procrastinating. Like, I got one painting at home I still haven't worked on. Like, I don't know, it's just when I'm in that moment, like, if I'm not doing anything, I know I should be drawing, because that's the only thing that I really love to do, and that's the only thing that could really get me better. I feel like it's my purpose, that's something that has always been so close to me. Like, it has gotten me so far. It's the reason why we're even in the interview. Like it just pushes me a lot. I don't really have dates like that. Back then, I didn't really take requests, because I was so focused on working on my stuff, and even on my stuff, I procrastinate. Like, I don't know, there'll be a day where I'm drawing it, and I'll just go back to it the next day. So I don't really give myself a time date. And
the reason why I asked that, because there are so many young artists out there, even even not even just young, but new artists out there that think, you know, they have to set dates for things that they want to finish. But you know, I kind of consider art just like poetry, because they're both art for real. And if you force yourself to finish something at a certain time, most of the time it comes out, it doesn't. That's why it comes out mediocre. You gotta
that's why I didn't take requests back in the day, because it was like now I'm being forced to do it.
Oh, right.
You feel me? Like it's not like I feel like I don't know how to explain, like. You get what I'm saying?
You feel bombarded.
Yeah.
You're not really having as much fun as you intended to have either. So yeah, I get that. So what made you want to start taking requests now?
Right now I'm trying to. Well, to be honest, all artists need money to push more art. So I just opened the door because I felt like I was ready. Because back in the day, I didn't feel like my artwork was good enough for someone yet. So I just wanted to keep working on it. But now I find myself where I'm drawing a lot of people. Celebrities, but celebrities not paying me, you feel me?
Yeah.
So now I'm just, you know, drawing whoever wants one. That's really it.
Dog, I'm telling you.
People are like, whoa, you painted that? I'm like, yeah, I painted that. And they're like, how much? I'm just like, I'm not selling it right now. I'll go on campus, you know, I'll have the whole GC, you know, looking, and they're like, you painted that? I'm like, yeah, I painted that.
How much?
I'm like, I'm not selling it.
Oh, so we got another question. In for a show asked, do you do nude paintings?
Nah. That's new paintings. That comes with color and stuff like that. I can't just do that with black. You feel me? It's not really gonna look right. It's gonna look simple, but I don't want to do body paintings and make it look simple. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, again, I appreciate you guys' questions. You know, line came through last minute, so maybe we might have some more last minute questions. But you know, we're gonna wrap it up. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. In for a show, I appreciate your last question as well. Everybody else, feel free to, you know, drop a comment on the recorded part. We about to end this show. And also, I have a question for you guys. What talents are you interested in seeing on Talented Tuesdays in the future? So, you know, we already had doctors to now painters and artists to actors, spoken word artists, rappers, you name it. So, you know, let us know what kind of talents you're looking forward to seeing on the show. Also, if you're interested in being on the show, feel free to DM TGK_foundation with a submission of you doing your talent. And remember, anything could be a talent. So if you find talent in what you do, send it our way. You know, we'll get you on the show. So we do have another question. Have you painted murals or pieces in Wynwood?
Nah. I just painted on canvas at Wynwood, but for the murals, that's like another thing. That's different. I have to learn how to spray and stuff like that. It really takes time. Like I said, I'm still learning. I really want to do that type of stuff. It all just takes time, to be honest, how much effort I put into it. Because there's times where I'm just learning. I don't go to sleep till like 2 a.m. Like I'm just into it. Like I love art. Like it's something I think about all the time. Like I look at people, I'm just like, no weird stuff. I look at people, I'm just like, how would I draw them? Like sketch, pencil, cartoon. Like when I'm looking at people, I'm just like imagining drawing them, which is, it sounds weird, but it's just like, it's just art sticks to my head every single day.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I think we free to end on that note. Oh wow. So Art Basil just joined. We was just talking about, what was you just talking about?
Hey.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. Welcome, this is Talented Tuesdays. Unfortunately, you just missed the end of the show, but we will be up for another 24 hours. And as well, for anyone else who missed the end of the show or the beginning of the show, you can go to QuiySpeaks TV on YouTube, and you can find all past episodes of Talented Tuesdays. And this one will be up tomorrow. So feel free to subscribe now, and then you can get alerted when it drops tomorrow. But other than that, appreciate you guys.
Hey,
appreciate you again.
Thank you guys for
it's been love. Here it is.
Man.
She said that Lauren Hill painted up.
Hey.